wedding is February 19th, which is a Sunday in Florida. So I'm going to have to see if I can get off work on Monday, the 20th.
How's that going to go over?
I don't know. It's so far in the distance. I'm not worried about it right now. I doubt I can catch a flight back in time to make it home for Monday's show. Hello.
Well, Michael Melkos.
I wonder if my hair's getting long enough to start braiding.
Hello, ACNC12, Adrian, ALP_179. Hello, Kitten Tracks. Stronger and Wiser, Edison Al, Cara, Evangelina Guarara. Hello, Anna Lou. Hello, TT, Tiffany Tippin in the house. CB, Christy Blazemore. Everyone filing in, wondering why they've been gypped all week. Or as my friend Gigi says, jeeped.
Did anybody really notice?
Hello, Juan. Hello, Lisa. Hello, April.
Did y'all really notice we didn't have another podcast this week?
Hello, Holly. Sam, I am my man. Sam is my hype man. Sam liked my modeling gig. Sam liked what?
Oh, you posted it?
He saw, I posted one picture. He liked my shirt I was wearing last night. Sam's got my back. Hello, Molly. Hello, Jewel. Is it Jewel or Jewel?
I say Jewel.
I say Jewel.
I enunciate.
Hello, Natalia. Sarah Reed Spencer.
How you feeling, Sarah?
Hello, Sabanita. It comes from China. Hello, Liz Key. Not to be confused with Elizabeth Estrada or Elizabeth Betts. They're three different people. All right.
Enough of them here.
Hello, Taylor, my man. Hello, Micah Joe. Hello, Kelly DePlacido. Tanya Cherry. All right, Kyra, good job.
What?
She passed her certification.
For what?
Important stuff. Hello, Obble Cakes. I think I already said hi to Obble Cakes. Obble Cakes gets two highs. Hello, Obble Cakes. Hello, Obble Cakes. Hello, Krista. Yeah, got a big party tomorrow. Big party. We do.
Is anybody in the chat room coming?
I think we have some people coming. Yes, we have people already here in town. Hello, Chris. Okay, well, she's here. We can start.
Who?
Christy Kincaid Norris. Tell them to smash it, Christy.
The Hamlins will be here tomorrow.
Yes.
The Cahoons can't come.
Our presidential customers. They may be presidential emeritus.
Oh, that makes sense.
They may be senior fellows.
Is that bigger than president?
It's bigger than presidential. Yeah, you can be a fellow, and then you can be a senior fellow.
How's that bigger than the president?
All
right, testing. Or you haven't got your earbuds in? Did you change the registration on the window yet?
No.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Hugh Jazz, please pick up the red courtesy phone. Hugh Jazz, please pick up the red courtesy phone. Hugh Jazz.
Why are you still adjusting it? Wasn't that right?
Hugh Jazz.
Are you going to be way louder than me now?
Hugh Jazz. No, we're good. You ready?
Yeah. They can't hear it.
Who is outside my window?
Children having fun.
Bah humbug.
Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. I'm Kellie Rasberry Evans with my husband and podcast co-host, Alan Evans.
Hey, Trey.
I was trying a new cadence. I'm not going to do that again. I'll go back to the old one. Welcome, y'all. Sorry we weren't here earlier this week. we took a little mini vacation in honor of Memorial Day. And so hopefully y'all aren't too terribly disappointed that we're only giving you one podcast this week, but it'll be a good one.
I received lots of messages wondering
Lots.
Yes.
So many.
I tell you what.
Can you count them on two hands?
It was more than 5 and less than 7.
Wow.
But yeah, they were asking me, why are we doing this to them? Our listeners, our good, strong, sweet, clean, dear listeners get into a routine.
Yeah.
And as my friend Gigi told me this morning, she goes, please don't Jeep the listener.
I'm sorry about that.
She didn't say Jip, she said Jeep.
We had our annual Memorial Day party, which falls on a Monday, which is the night we typically record the podcast. And we were just wiped out. And, it was a hot mess up at Evans Manor. So we declined. We just declined. We declined microphones. We declined pushing buttons. And we said, not today.
Well, we didn't have any sponsors.
And we didn't have any sponsors.
Let's be totally transparent.
On top of that. Well, we could have done it if we had.
Well, we could have.
Buoyed up.
If we weren't jeeping the listener.
We could have buoyed up and said, hey, we're going to fight through it. But Alan was passed out on the couch.
Yeah.
I hustled the last few guests. Thank you. Thank y'all for coming. And I was in bed in very quick fashion. I think I was dead asleep before 8:30.
Yeah, it was an early night.
Yeah, so we weren't in condition to do the podcast.
I think I passed out on the couch about 7.
Yeah, you went to sleep early.
And then I woke up at 11 and then hobbled to bed.
Yeah.
And you were in there.
Yeah, but it was good. It was just a very chill, laid back Memorial Day party. We don't get too crazy. We have a little oak barbecue. Our favorite bartender, Mary, comes and she always takes such good care of everybody. And everybody was just so well behaved. Honestly.
Yeah, it was a nice party. I mean, nothing like too wild ass happened. Tell you what, I was exposed to my first crumble cookie.
I didn't even get any.
Oh,
I never got any.
God.
They're so good, right?
Granny slapping good.
Yeah, but Oak Barbecue also brought bread pudding, so I did get that.
Oak Barbecue did bring bread pudding.
That was good.
But man, those crumble, not an ad, cookies are pretty good.
Yeah, Kay, our friend Kay brought those. So
Kay brought those?
Yep. Now you know who to thank.
All right, thank you, Kay. And that was Monday, right?
Right.
Now here's the deal. Tuesday, I was told was just a normal day. Kellie told me that Wednesday was going to be a huge day. You got
like they sprung it on you out of the blue.
Kellie said, babe, we have a special guest coming to the studio Wednesday.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Wednesday.
Oh, I forgot about it. I thought you were talking about Al's wedding.
And she told me who it was. And I said, you have got to be kidding. And that would be friend of the show. Well, I don't know if he's a friend of the sandwiches, but he probably doesn't. One of my man crushes, that would be TA, 8-ball, champ. That would be Troy Aikman.
Y'all, it's my fault completely. Last week, Big Al,
my man,
got on the radio and he said, Kellie, I got some big news for you. On Wednesday, Troy Aikman is coming in the studio.
Wednesday.
And I immediately told Alan, this is your chance. That horrible picture
to redeem yourself
with Troy Aikman is going to be just dust in the wind.
Where I had Kim Jong-un hair.
You're going to have a new opportunity to get a new picture with the one and only Troy Aikman, who's coming to our studio on Wednesday.
And maybe he won't look so whipped to be taking a picture with me like he did last time. And I understand.
He was in a hurry.
He was in a hurry. I get it. And I hear he's got this guy touching the small of his back with Kim Jong-un hair. Yeah. And then Robert Ehrman, white cheddar Ehrman, can't figure out how to operate an iPhone.
Right.
Can't remember how to operate an iPhone.
He was trying to adjust it for the lighting or something. It was just a bad scene and a hilarious picture.
Go back about 200 podcasts and listen to that one.
And you should also post it on your Instagram again, just so.
Why would I do that?
Do it on the Sandwich and Some Lovin' one. That way Troy might not see it if you don't tag him. So anyway, listen. So I have a big bag of stuff I schlep to the office every day. And on Tuesday, I happened, thank the Lord, through my makeup bag. It was just in there. So, sometimes I go to work. I have to be on the air at 6 a.m. I don't do my makeup before I go to work all the time. I'll do it during commercial breaks or after the show's over if I have somewhere to be. And I just wore some frumpy blouse and jeans because I was like, man, Wednesday, I'm going to wear something really cute that I feel good in for Troy Aikman on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Right. So I'm sitting there at work and it gets to be about 20 minutes till 9 a.m.
On Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
The day after Memorial Day.
We had been at work. I've been at work since 5:30. This is well over 3 hours later. And Robert Ehrman walks in the studio with a football.
Stop talking.
And he said, it was a football that was black on one side, white on another side, and all this stuff on it. He said, do you think I should get Troy to sign it with a silver pen on the black side or a black pen on the white side? We're going to auction it off. It's football for kids. And I said, I think the black on white would probably be better. And JC's like, no, I think silver on, I was like, whatever. Anyway, suddenly somebody said something about, well, I'm going to go meet him down in the garage. I was like, you mean tomorrow? They said, no, he's going to be here in 20 minutes. I said, but Big Al said he was coming on Wednesday.
My man.
The interview is going to air on Wednesday. We're going to pre-record it on Tuesday. I did not know that. I immediately start texting Alan. I'm like, where are you? Can you get here in 20 minutes? Crickets.
Here's the deal. For all of you who heard Kellie tell this story about how she was furiously texting Alan, why was Alan ignoring Kellie? Alan had his chance, blah, blah, blah.
No, I'm not blaming you.
No, I'm not saying you're blaming me. I'm saying there were some listeners who were like, well, Kellie texted him. Well, where was he?
I called.
Where was he?
I called. I texted. In the meantime, I am furiously putting on makeup.
Here's where I was.
Is it 20 minutes till 9 a.m.? He's going to be there at 9.
Yeah. And remember, Kellie's studio, guys, is in Las Colinas. We live in Plano, Texas, USA, God's country.
Now, when I go to work at 5 a.m.
It's not that close.
When I go to work at 5 a.m. with no traffic, it takes me approximately 22, 25 minutes to get there.
So this
rush hour traffic, it's going to take him. Well, it was the end of rush hour traffic, that close to 9, maybe.
So this guy thinking, wow, I did. I woke up Tuesday and I'm like, wow, tomorrow's the big day. I'm going to get to meet Troy. So I'm like, I'm just kind of shuffling around. I'm cleaning up, doing a little bit of work stuff, but mostly cleaning up after the Memorial Day party. So I throw about 5 bags of stinky trash in the back of my truck. And I don't take my phone because you're working.
Well, I don't understand why you didn't take your phone.
It's too because
because
I'm running over here to the dump that's 5 minutes away.
But anything can happen. I always try to take my phone with me.
So I don't take my phone and I run over there. I'm, basically in my pajamas and I'm throwing stinky, smelly trash in the dump. I did see something that I almost dumpster dived in there and got. In fact, I pulled it up, but it was broken. It was this really nice hamper. It was made out of like bamboo, but it was big and nice. And I was like, wow, that looks really great. So I pulled it up and it didn't have a bottom. Bottom. Anyway, so yeah, I was over there throwing trash away. I get home, saunter on over to the coffee maker, making coffee. Then I'm like, well, check my messages. Kellie, missed call. Kellie, missed call. Kellie, text messages. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? Did Kellie, what happened? The building burned down or something? Troy is here today. I'm so sorry. Is there any way you can come now?
Yeah. It was bad, y'all. But Troy is just as dreamy as you thought. He says he's 6'4", but I swear he's taller.
And then to add insult to injury.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about Troy.
Yeah, I know. Not an hour later, after. So my ass is like red, and not really at Kellie. She just got confused.
I did, and Alan was so sweet. He did not give me a lot of grief. He really didn't.
And
it was an honest mistake. I just did not. I didn't know.
Kellie gets confused a lot, guys. And you know what? I'm kind of more and more as the years go on. I'm kind of just more accepting it that my wife, you get confused a lot. You live in the land of confusion, as Phil Collins said.
Okay. I'm going to let you have that because I feel bad.
Where I was going with this, to add insult to injury, about an hour later, I'm looking through the Kid Nation feed, and I'm like, well, hot damn, there's my wife with her head buried under Troy Aikman's chin.
Yeah. I asked him, I said, can I touch you? He's like, oh, yeah, come on. So anyway, I love Troy Aikman, and y'all know this, and my husband knows this, and I've always loved Troy Aikman, and I'm not ashamed of it.
And I love Troy too. So that's
Yeah.
why when I saw the picture, I was like, wow, that's really cool.
You know, I was talking to Troy, and he and Alan kind of DM and stuff, and I was like, man, I'm so disappointed. And Troy even said, I was looking forward to seeing Alan today. He told me that. And so I told him, I said, well,
my man.
I was telling about the 8 beer. I said, we're, met with your people at Oak Barbecue. And have you been in to try it yet? He said, no, but I would love to try it sometime. And I told Alan, I said, that might be a better situation, having Troy to the restaurant. So y'all could, share some barbecue and an 8 beer. That would be a more genuine connection than just meeting in the, right by the coffee maker at the Kid Craddock Morning Show Studios, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've had 2 opportunities, I guess, in the last 5 years. So maybe, I don't know, in another couple of years, I'll get another opportunity.
Well, it'll be more sweet. More sweet.
Yeah.
But it was my fault.
I don't think it was anyone's fault.
He said he's coming Wednesday. And so in my head, he's coming Wednesday. I just didn't know he was coming to pre-record on Tuesday. I felt horrible. And I also felt horrible for our listener, Linda Wynn. She was so excited. Mm-hmm. And I had to go on. I told Robert, I said, I'm going to go ahead and post these pictures so everybody knows who is already here. So they won't come on Wednesday morning. We were so afraid people were going to show up because that's our chance to meet Troy Aikman, and he wasn't there. Oh, I felt so horrible. But you didn't make me feel bad about it. I made myself feel worse about it.
Have you noticed? I don't know. I was kind of thinking about this. For some reason, when something is really FUBAR, a sense of calm comes about me.
Yeah, it's the little things you go.
It's the little things that drive me nuts. It's when the big things happen, I just have kind of this.
Yeah,
sense of calm.
I accidentally missed a turn yesterday, and Alan would have. I mean, that's how mad I thought he would have gotten me.
When
we were going to Al's wedding, and we got a little turned around.
Oh my gosh!
See, and I know we're in the right vicinity. I'm just a little turned around because I haven't been down this road. You would have thought I had kept him from meeting Troy Aikman. No, for that he was perfectly fine. For being 0.9 miles away from our final destination and yet a little turned around. I mean, he was so mad.
Okay, here's the deal.
He was so mad.
No, okay, we're going to transition into Al's wedding. You do this. I will then clarify what you're trying to say about finding Al's wedding after this.
Okay, I'll be happy to either confirm or deny your clarification.
I will rebut and debate.
Before we got ready for Big Al's wedding, I had to fake tan my legs. I didn't have time to go get a full-on spray tan, but I had to fake tan my legs. Before I fake tan my legs, I have to shave my legs. And I always use my Billy razor because with Billy, I know I'm going to get a shave so smooth. It's like a dolphin. If you've ever swum with dolphins, you know what I'm talking about. That skin that's so soft and so smooth. That's what my legs get like. And then I'm ready to apply my spray tan. And I know that my spray tan is going to last longer because I'm going to have to put off shaving for a little while longer because with Billy, I feel like my legs stay smoother longer. Billy is the best razor for women at half the price you'd expect. No pink tax, no visit to the drugstore, no irritation, no matter what. And, with the summer heat, a lot of times, being in the sun exposure, your skin will get kind of dry and itchy. I love shaving with Billy razor because they're so super moisturizing. They detoxify your skin with a built-in 360-degree charcoal shave soap. Billy's crazy affordable starter kit comes with the award-winning razor, 2 precision 5-blade refill cartridges, their cult favorite magnetic holder. Billy is on Nylon's beauty hit list, and Allure called them the smoothest shave ever. I love Billy. It's the best shave I've experienced. My daughter loves it too.
So don't suffer another second paying of pink tax for a bad shave. Go to mybilly.com/lovin to get the best razor you will ever own while supporting our show. Billy is half the price of other razors, plus free shipping always. Just go to mybilly.com/lovin, spelled my, BILLIE.com/lovin. That's mybilly.com/lovin.
All right, back to our fight.
Y'all are bickering too much.
I don't think we're bickering.
Why do y'all bicker?
We bickered last night.
I can't listen to this anymore.
Last night was the bickering.
No,
this
is
is just the talking about the bickering.
I said, Kelly, I don't know where I'm going. Do you know? She's like, yeah, just drive. And I'm like,
I'll tell you where to turn.
Okay, north, south? She's like, go down the tollway and then exit Walnut Hill.
Right. Well, you can't exit Walnut Hill. I said,
exactly.
Exit. And then but on the way there, I realized my mistake. I said, no, exit. I said, you can't exit Walnut Hill. So exit Royal, then we'll get to Walnut Hill. Well, I'm trying to do social media.
Can I interject one more thing? I was so defeated that Kelly just wouldn't give me an address.
I didn't have the address.
And she had been to this house earlier in the day, but she keeps saying, I don't have the address.
I know how to get there. Do you know the address of Tom Thumb? Do you know the address? No, but you know how to get there.
Because I've been there 1,000 times.
I've been to this house. I had gone there earlier yesterday. I knew how to get there.
Anyway, we got lost.
We got a little turned around.
We got lost.
A little turned around. Because I was doing some social media, trying to keep the Kid Craddock Morning Show listeners involved. Because it's a big deal, Big Al getting married on a Wednesday, which is odd. But that was his parents' wedding anniversary. They were married 57 years before his father passed away. His mother was able to be there, looking fly, looking so good.
She had a really pretty dress.
She looked beautiful, Mrs. Mack. Anyway, so I'm posting, and I wasn't paying attention, so we missed the turn.
Yeah.
So then I said, well, just take the next left. I think we can get back on track. Well, unfortunately, that was not the right thing to do because it got us in one of these rich people neighborhoods that I'd never been in before. And so I'm like, well, surely if we keep driving, it's going to dump us out because I have a good sense of direction.
I'm like, babe, just give me the address.
I don't have it.
Don't call me Shirley.
I don't have the address. I just know where it is. I know it's on the corner of Walnut Hill and Crestline, and I know where that is. I just got to get there.
But you didn't know where that is.
I was in the wrong neighborhood. So finally, he is so mad at me. And I said, okay, stop. I said, I'm going to get the Waze out. He's like, but you don't have the address.
I wanted to collaborate and listen.
So I put in the intersection where we needed to go. And guess what happened? It took us right there. I just needed a minute. Because I have a good sense of direction. If I know we need to head south, just keep heading south. Eventually, we're going to hit it.
Guys,
is my philosophy.
Guys on the podcast, you got me on this, okay? And I know you do.
There's no need to get that mad.
No. When you can easily put an address in the navigation, or you can listen to your wife say, "Take a right here." Okay. Take a right here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, babe. I know where it is. Take one more right. Okay. So now what we have done is a complete circle.
We were in a neighborhood I wasn't familiar with. Why are you getting worked up about this again? Y'all don't even know. This was like the undercurrent of the entire night. He's still mad that we were turned around in a neighborhood a mile from where we needed to be. But
I didn't get mad that you had your head buried under Troy's chin.
No, you didn't.
And I missed that opportunity.
Exactly. So
I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense.
There must be something wrong with me.
You get mad over the little thing and not the big thing. Right?
Yeah. Remember when you were waving your arms and you scratched my new tent job with your big 3-carat ring? I just like, well, okay. Yeah. Whatever.
Well, you scared me. That was really your fault.
And then the time you ran over my tools in the garage, I was like,
I couldn't see him. The sun was in my eyes.
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Sun was right in my eyes. The glare, I couldn't see him.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
But being 0.9 miles away from our destination, and we were there 40 minutes before the wedding started.
Okay, so most people probably have heard you talk about Al's wedding. I mean, it was a beautiful wedding. The way you were talking about it, Kelly was making me nervous. You know, she was just kind of making me nervous. Like,
I was anxious.
I didn't know if it was all going to come together.
Well,
because we had a lot of people working on it.
The bride was, every time we'd offer to help, she's like, I got it covered. And Al was like, I don't know what's going on. And so I said, I will do anything you need. And so it was at a house that was on the market, but it was a friend of the bride's. It was a friend of the bride's. So we were using it and we were just trying to get everything coordinated. It was pouring down rain hours before the wedding. And we were like, oh, the forecast doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. But then suddenly the skies opened up and those blue skies, the sun's beating down. but everything's soaked, right?
It's really wet.
So
yeah.
we grabbed all of our beach towels. Al said it wouldn't hurt to bring them. And his friend, Sean, everybody was drying off chairs. And it was just, it was the last minute chaos. But I'll tell you, who was not stressed one bit was the bride. She was chill as she could be. She's like, you know what? I'm getting married no matter what.
Yep.
Whether the chairs are wet, whether, so she was perfectly chill about it. That's just her vibe.
Need to all be like, more like Amy.
She's very boho. We always talk about her. She's got the best fashion sense.
Very Bonnaroo.
She's very boho, and she's just got that cool chick vibe. And she had this beautiful satin sheath. She had this big floral lay around her head. Apparently, because the backyard was so exotic, she kind of went with that vibe. And also, I just found out the wedding reception's in a couple of weeks. It's also going to be a beach theme. They want people to be kind of beachy themed.
Oh.
So there's that.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just really short and sweet. Big Al's was supposed to have former Mayor Ron Kirk perform the wedding. If you're from Dallas, for any period of time, everybody loves mayor. He was mayor back in the 90s. But anyway, we all love Ron Kirk. He went on to work for President Obama. He was, I forget he was the head of some department. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
The trade or something. I don't remember. Anyway, he was really big deal, and he's a great lawyer. Anyway, he was going to do the wedding ceremony, but he got exposed to COVID, and out of an abundance of caution, he said, I don't feel like I should expose everybody. Completely understandable. So he asked his best friend Kirk, less than 24 hours before the wedding, and he did a beautiful job.
He did.
Performed the ceremony. And it was a short, sweet ceremony, literally about 10 minutes. It would have been shorter if Al hadn't forgotten the rings.
So he starts doing that confused look he does, where he's like looking for help.
Well, we thought it was a bit.
I thought he was doing a bit.
You know how grooms that like, oh, I can't find the ring, and the best man's like, oh, me neither, huh? Right. And then it materializes.
No, wasn't a bit.
He didn't have the ring.
So I'm sitting right where he's looking, like he's looking over my head for help. And I just start laughing. I just pulled my phone out and got a picture, the best picture. Really good picture of him with just this panic look on his face.
He was looking right in your phone too.
Looking right at me. And he was asking somebody to go find an Amazon box.
He told his son Corey, he said, it's back in that room. I left it in an Amazon box. And so Corey, and like right before the wedding, Corey said, and Corey's the best man. Al should have given Corey the ring, but whatever. Al's like, got it. And he patted his pocket. He said he had it. Maybe he took it out again. I don't know. So Corey's back there, and Kirk starts winging it again, talking about the significance of the circle of the ring. And he did a beautiful job. But it's like, where's Corey? That dressing room wasn't that big. Why isn't Corey back with the ring?
It took him a while.
And finally, Corey comes sprinting out with the ring, and he tells everybody it was a FedEx box.
Oh, God.
So he was looking for this Amazon box that wasn't there. Oh, what a mess. But rings, and you know who wasn't stressed about it? The bride, Amy. She just was like.
Or Kirk.
Kirk handled it.
They just kept plowing forward.
You would think the bride would be like a bundle of nerves shooting daggers at the groom. No. She was looking at him with eyes of love.
Yes.
Just batting her eyes at him like, whatever.
Right.
This is life without.
Exactly. Not like Kellie Rasberry when we're sitting outside
we're sitting outside what?
A Mexican restaurant, and you're yelling at me about your vacation schedule and your ring's in the trunk. Or you need to propose. You need to get a move on this. I only got a week of vacation. I need 9 months to plan a wedding. I'm like, okay, babe.
No, it wasn't 9 months.
Thank you.
Because it was February and my vacation was in July.
Well, I got 4 months to plan a wedding.
And if you hadn't proposed any time in the near future, as I told you, we're going to have to wait till Christmas.
I'm trying to keep the theme of poo-pooing on you going, see? Poo-pooed on you.
People love it when you make me look bad. I found
I'm
that.
I'm not trying to make you look bad.
You just said I nagged at you into proposing.
I didn't say you nagged. You used
what was that
word.
Voice?
That's the generic
nagging Kellie voice.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's not nagging. It was just
I just had to put my foot down at some point.
It was just a contrast between Amy looking at Al like he has no ring at the wedding.
Well, she knows she's getting married with or without that ring, right?
And she's just blinking at him with this look of love in her face.
When's the last time you've seen that from me? Can you pinpoint it?
Oh, I mean, today sometime, I'm sure.
Did I look at you with love sometime today?
Yeah.
Anyway, congratulations to Al
Yes.
and Amy Mack.
Very happy for Al.
You can see the pictures if you want to see me in my emergency. I ran over my friend Amy's house. It's like, I don't have anything to wear. I have gained so much weight. I can't put anything on. She loaned me this dress. She said, girl, it looks better on you. I'll sell it to you. So I was like, I'll buy it. She just bought it. I was like, it was, I look good in blue, apparently, I've been told.
I agree. One of my favorite pictures we ever took when we were doing Emma, Kellie, and Me clothes was you had a blue dress. You sold out of that thing really fast.
Yeah.
But we took some pictures. It was in Las Colinas. That's one of my favorite pictures.
I need to wear more blue.
You need to dig that out somewhere. That's a great picture.
That was a peacock tealish blue.
Yeah. It was a really neat color.
Yeah. But black is my comfort color, as I always like to say.
So after Al's and Amy's wedding, hey man, anybody? Hey, you want to go get some Mexican after this? Hey man, hey, we're pretty close to Fernando's. Hey, who's in? Hey man, I got it. I got the tab. So yeah, boss man,
always so generous.
Yes.
When I used to live over in that area, that's why I got so lost. We used to go to Fernando's all the time, so it was really cool to go hang out with everybody and get a little din afterwards. Yes. So that was Al's wedding. It was Al's wedding. It was fun. But just a couple of other things to touch on very briefly. Do you want to? I don't know what you're going to touch on. Go ahead. Oh, I got you. By the time you hear this is old news, but we haven't commented on the verdict in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial. Okay, let's just really briefly, because it's been talked about today. Oh, it's been talked about ad nauseum, but I had posted up in Starbucks. I was working at my normal Starbucks, and I got a message from social media that says the verdict will be announced at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I immediately text everybody I know that's interested in following. So I text Kellie, I text my dad, I text Andrea Dowling Gullidge, who's very heavily invested in this, and some others. But I said, verdict coming, 2 p.m. Central. So I prop up my little phone there with YouTube TV, and I'm just watching in Starbucks. And they ran through. First thing that happened was, if you didn't watch or haven't heard, the jury comes out, hands the papers to the judge. The judge looks at the papers, and to make a long story short, they didn't complete the papers. They didn't put a dollar amount for damages. Right. So, and I think that must have been for the zero, because maybe they thought, I'm just guessing because nobody said, maybe they thought if we're not awarding anything, we'll just leave it blank. Yeah. But the judge said, even if it's zero, you have to put zero or $1 or whatever. The judge was specific. But the thing is, she called the lawyers for both sides up to show them that paperwork wasn't filled. And then she sent the lawyers back to their tables. They're both no emotion. And then once the jury was dismissed to go back to fill out the paperwork, Johnny's lawyers kind of reached out over and grabbed each other's hands. Like that kind of like a good squeeze, not a pat like, this is okay. It was like a good squeeze. Whatever the judge told them tipped him off. Yeah. We think. That's just our speculation. But then the jury comes back, hands the papers back to the judge. Judge looks at them, hands them to the person who reads the verdict, and she's just going down all of the claims against Amber. It was a bit confusing. Yeah, but basically, they answered yes to everything that Amber did to Johnny. Defamation. All the defamation charges. All the defamation charges. Did you write this? Did you write it with malice? Did this cause damages? Blah, 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 blah. It was yes to every single one. Basically, they did not believe her at all. They didn't believe her. But she was awarded $2 million for defamation, because you remember she countersued for $100 million. And it was because Johnny's attorney, not just that he said that what she did was a hoax. I was listening to some legal analysts explain that because he went a step further and accused her and her friends of staging a scene to make it look like a crime scene, like spilling some wine, messing it up, and concocting stories so they all be on the same page. That was a step too far, and that was defamatory. But that was compensatory damages. There were no punitive damages. Punitive damages like punishment. Yeah, Johnny's team couldn't prove that what
Waldman says was actually true. And if you think about it, his statement was something to the effect.
He was just making up what the scenario was.
They called the police. They didn't find anything. So they spilled a little wine, messed the place up a little bit, got with their lawyers and their publicists, called the police again and dialed 911. That's basically what he said. And that may be true.
Yeah, we never know.
But you can't just say that, and that's what he said. And so the jury did find that, that was defamation.
And Johnny was asking for 50, but he got 10 million in compensation, 5 million in punitive punishment. But the judge then said, well, in Virginia, punitive damages are capped at $375,000.
Yeah, I think so.
So he gets 10,375,000. Or does he? Because as Amber's attorney went on the Today Show and said, Amber doesn't have that money, number one. Number two, she has 40 years to pay it, I think they said. 30 or 40?
Well, she has 10, but they can extend it to 30.
Up to that.
Yeah.
And number three, she's going to appeal. So.
Yeah, I heard. Well, I just heard that was dead. I mean, she can't appeal.
Yes, she can.
Is what I heard.
A lawyer. Well, unless something happened between this morning, because I have not watched the news all day. Her lawyer went on the Today Show and said she has grounds to appeal and plans to appeal.
Oh, her lawyer that was asking everybody about their 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
And now she's on the Today Show.
Elaine.
Yeah. She needs to hire a new lawyer. Is what Amber needs to do.
Because you want her to go back and beat this charge?
No, I thought she wanted to be left alone. I thought she wanted Johnny to leave her alone and get on with her life. But now she's wanting to file an appeal, and her lawyer's on the Today Show. What
she's been publicly humiliated.
What's she doing? I mean, go hide. You're done. Leave.
Yeah.
So
she's a very troubled woman.
She is.
She's a very troubled woman, and I believe she did exaggerate a lot and lied about a lot. And I just, it's easy to be mad but I'm not going to hate on her. I don't want to do that. She's getting enough of that. And I don't think that's necessary. I feel bad about the whole situation. I'm glad it turned out the way it did, but I still feel really bad for her because she's a troubled woman.
I don't want to hate on her. I just don't like liars.
I don't either.
That just lie and lie and lie. And they think that the more that they lie, the more that they say the same lie, the more it's going to become true. If
she has all these syndromes or personality disorders, like she was, diagnosed on the stand, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying not to come down too hard, but I'm really glad it turned out the way it did.
So apparently she owns a home that may be worth about $1 million now in California. She owns a Range Rover, but the problem for her now is her future earnings are probably not what they used to be.
Well, I saw on her IMDb page, she's got a couple of movies that are coming up. I don't know if they've been filmed or if they're in production. I don't know, or if she's just been hired to do them, but I don't know. Johnny continued to work in very, very low budget films while all this stuff's been happening because there's still somebody that would be willing to hire Amber. She might not have the earning potential that she could have had, but
that's the problem. She owes Johnny about $8 million. So, he can seize her assets, her house, the Range Rover. He can garnish her future wages. He'll probably never see the money, but it wasn't about, I really don't believe it was about the money.
He just wanted to have vindication. He wanted the world to hear his side of the story.
Because the guy's worth, what is he worth? 300 million or 500 million or whatever?
Now he's lost a lot of it.
But
but somebody said today, you remember how he said, "I'll never do Pirates of the Caribbean again. I'll never do it in the works." I was reading the press today. He's probably going to do it. They're probably going to make him an offer that there's no way he can. Well, I don't know. Isn't it great? Wouldn't it be great to be so rich you can walk away from any amount of money? Like, I don't care what you pay me. I'm not doing it.
He said 300 million and 1 million alpacas.
Or something, llamas or alpacas. Or
alpacas.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was alpacas.
And Elaine thought he was serious.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Elaine.
We've just rehashed what you've probably already all been talking about. But thanks for listening to us gum about it for a minute.
It was a very interesting process. I got sucked in like a lot of people did.
I don't know what we're going to do now. What are we going to do? Is there going to be another court TV case that's going to grab our attention?
I don't think so. Like I was telling Kellie the other day, she's like, "Why are you so interested in this?"
I was so interested in it. I was sitting up
And
till 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning watching.
And I'm like, I don't know, because I've only watched 2 trials in my life, like a majority of it, like 90% of it, and OJ and this one. And when OJ was going on, there wasn't social media, so it was really hard to keep up with it. You had to watch reruns at night, But I don't know why I got so sucked into this. I guess it was unusual. It was very unusual.
And you love Johnny.
And I like Johnny Depp, but the celebrities, the money at stake,
we feel like we know him because we don't know him, but we feel like we do.
Yeah.
But it's so weird because now that he's not in a suit and tie every day, he's gone back to Johnny Depp. He's just schlepping around England. He's going to be on the Jeff, now that he's been vindicated and won, he's officially been added to the tour. So he's going to be performing all over England and Europe with Jeff Beck. So anyway.
Just for grits and shiggles, I looked up on Amazon today, what would a bottle of Sauvage by Dior cost the kid? And I'm thinking, I've got a lot of nice cologne. I don't need cologne. I was like, maybe, since I'm such a Johnny Depp fan, maybe I'll buy 2 ounces of Sauvage Dior. How about $156?
How about it?
I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
No.
Then I figure that's got to be price gouging on Amazon. Went over to the Dior site, same thing.
Yeah.
I've heard there's been a big run on it. Everybody wants to buy it now.
Everybody wants to smell like Johnny.
They want to smell like Johnny, and that's the only sponsor that stuck with him.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like, this is too hot to handle. But Dior was like, we'll stick with him. We believe him.
Yeah.
All right, babe.
Well, by the time you hear this podcast, we'll be having our podcast family get together.
Yes.
So there's no need to keep promoting it now because it's probably too late. You've already decided if you're coming or not, but we'll have a full recap on our next podcast.
But if you are listening today on Friday, when this podcast drops tonight, we are at Oaked Barbecue at 6:30. We're gonna have a bunch of listeners there, a lot of friends there. We'll have some live music. We'll have barbecue specials, drink specials. There's a margarita special Chef told me about.
And Al insists we need to give away prizes. So I'm going to go.
We're going to give away prizes.
House,
we're going to raffle some prizes.
And I'm going to find some prizes.
We've got prizes. We've got fabulous merchandise.
This is going to be almost like the stuff that I would have for the next swap party. I'm bringing to the Oak Barbecue. Right?
Yep. And then the next
It'll be interesting.
And then on Saturday, June the 4th, starting at 5:30, come on out to Operation Once in a Lifetime's Rock for the Troops at
Lava
Cantina.
In the colony.
In the colony. And Patrick told me, I didn't even realize this, Rage Against the Machine is playing that night.
Not for him, but after our event.
How cool is that? He said it would be like during the event.
Rage Against the Machine is, well,
what?
They're not exactly my favorite band.
Well,
but I'm excited for you.
Live music, it'll be fun.
I'm excited for you, honey.
Rock the troops.
I'm excited.
Rock for the troops.
The troops. That's what I'm excited about.
That's right. So come out to that event. That's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll be there too with a lot of podcast family members will be there, and we have some VIP passes we may give away, so you can look down on the surfs from the top,
right,
from the kingdom up top,
right.
I guess I don't know.
We have no idea.
We have no idea.
We have no idea.
All right, babe. Oh, Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
What?
This podcast is never going to end, is it?
It's going to end because this is the last thing we got to talk about. Obi-Wan.
Okay.
Kellie Rasberry Evans has seen 2 episodes.
I like the Star Wars
You
stuff.
give us the review then. What'd you think?
I like it very much. Let me tell you, the villain of this, they call her Sister Four.
The third sister.
The third sister, fourth sister.
Yeah.
She's evil.
She is.
She's a very evil character, and she stirs up. And I'm sitting there, I'm so mad, because she's trying to kill Obi-Wan, and she's not nice. And I'm so mad. But you know what I can do? I can separate that. That's just the character. She's not really this person. I'm sure in real life, this woman is a very nice person. Do you know she is getting hateful onslaught in social media, racist comments, tearing her up. It's awful.
I heard that.
She had to go.
And I think that's awful. Why? I don't understand why. I'm telling you, her character's really, really bad. Well, she's a good actress.
She's great at that because I'm like, I can't stand her. But I'm not going to go on her social media and tell her how much I hate her. I don't even know this. She's an actress playing a part. And it was so bad. Ewan McGregor went on and did a video defending her and said, "Look, this is not cool.
It's very sad.
You are not a Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi fan if you're pulling this crap. It's awful. Somebody's got to do something about this social media nightmare that's going on." But anyway, I will say this. I thought it was really good. That's all I need to say.
Yeah. It's off to a little bit of a slow start, but they tend to do that. I
didn't think it was a slow start.
They tend to do that.
In my opinion, it wasn't a slow start.
Well,
I didn't watch that Boba Fett thing. That was slow.
Until you got to, until you get to episode 5.
Okay. Everybody tells us about Breaking Bad. You got to get to episode 6, and we can't even do that.
Can't even do that.
So I didn't make it to episode 2 of Boba Fett.
I made it through all of it.
So
and
boring.
It was great. No, it was great. Man.
Episode 1?
The first 4 episodes were slow, but Obi-Wan, it's really great. We're enjoying it, and I think the 3rd episode's out now.
Yeah.
And just seeing Ewan McGregor is another one of my man crushes.
Ewan McGregor. Really good.
Here they are. Ewan McGregor, Troy Aikman, Christian Bale, and Keanu Reeves. Those are probably my 4 man crushes.
And that guy from Metallica.
Oh, James Hetfield. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, for sure?
Yeah.
I had to remind you.
Yeah. Those 5.
And Boss Man George.
Yeah, I like Boss Man George. I kissed Boss Man George on the cheek one time.
Yeah, there's a man crush there.
Yeah. I kissed Big Al on the neck one time. Remember that?
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
He told that on the radio.
Yeah.
I don't know what came over me.
I'm drunk.
I think I had a mega pint.
Maybe.
Speaking of, did you wear your shirt?
I did. I wore it today.
You did?
I never saw you. By the time you came home, I had to go, so I'd already changed.
Well, you thought it necessary.
I did.
All right, babe. Well, until Kelly's over this podcast, that's okay. Love you desperately.
I love you too.
I love our listeners desperately.
Love y'all.
Even those of you who think I gave Kelly a hard time on this podcast, I still love you desperately.
Well, he gave me the harder time yesterday, but it's fine.
Oh, when we were going in a circle? We were actually not going in a circle.
We were
going in a square.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a square.
Yeah.
Okay, hon, right. Take a right. Okay, babe. Hey, take a right. Okay, babe. Here, take one more right. Okay, babe. That's 3 rights. So we just did a circle. Okay. Actually, it's a square. And I'm sure we'll podcast again real soon.
And let it go, can't you?
And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, one of my man crushes, life is good when you have a good sandwich. Bye.
You're banging this thing so much, it's shaking. You're banging like this when you're doing that.
Is it causing distress?
Well, it makes me nauseous.
Is it causing?
I don't know if it makes people watching nauseous.
Thank you sincerely, Swapna. Is it causing? That's right, Sam. Lars is the drummer for Metallica. Thank you, Darla. You sent a letter, Anna Lou? We haven't gotten a lot of letters lately, so I'll look real quick. I usually let 3 or 4 of them queue up and then I'll read them, so I don't remember seeing one that you sent me. Here, hold on. There it is. Oh yeah, that's a good one, Anna Lou. I'll read that. I remember. That is a good one. It's a funny one too. We'll read it when we have a little more time. We'll do it next time, okay? Because that's a good one. Hello, Morgan. A sandwich and he forgot the ring. A sandwich and going in circles. A sandwich and I don't need no navigation. A sandwich and
talk to them and let me know.
A sandwich and Alan gets screwed again, meeting Troy. A sandwich and I don't know. What do you guys got for a title? A sandwich and Troy? A sandwich and some Troy? A sandwich and some Troy for one of us.
Y'all decide and let me know.
A sandwich and some Troy, for one of us. A sandwich and some Troy Aikman. A sandwich and some Mackin. A sandwich and some Here Come the Macs. Thank you. Thank you. That's why I'm the marketing guy. A sandwich and some psycho and bickering. A sandwich and some Troy Mac recap. A sandwich and some Here Come the Mac recap. Here Come the Macs recap. Yeah, sandwiches and Here Come the Macs. Thank you to our podcast sponsor. Mini meltdown.
Including, talk to them. Don't worry about me.
Including the venue. What?
No, talk to
Amy
them.
was
Don't worry about
wearing?
me. Including I don't need to give all the details. I was talking about I try to tease the ring thing without saying it. You can just talk to them. It's fine.
Wheezy, we got you. We got you. I thought you were bitter because you Sharpied in tomorrow when I said lightly pencil it in, and you said you weren't coming tomorrow. We got you for Saturday, though.
What?
I got you. You never want to hear somebody say that. I got you.
And
yeah, what happened to the ladies' vacation you were working on? Is that
null
and void?
Yeah.
God, sorry. Good God, that just kind of. Gee.
What'd you eat? What did you eat?
15 traditional Asian zing, celery and carrots, blue cheese and ranch, and fried pickles. Unsweet tea with Splenda.
God, it smells so bad.
Well, but the inside of your stomach doesn't smell very good.
I took a shower and used deodorant, and I would rather smell this than what you just belched all day.
No. The inside of your stomach.
Oh, I thought you were talking about what I was just smelling down here.
If you knew,
They do know.
You would be horrified.
They know everything.
You would be mortified. All right, guys. Poor Kelly. How about poor Alan? Okay. How about poor Alan? What's an upper EGD? Krista says, I totally understand. Oh, no. Michael, why are you doing me dirty like that? Come on, man. Do that. Hey, look, guys, it's Axl Rose. Darla, come on. Where'd all my friends go? Why am I Big Alan? It's content. Female proposals. What do you think about female proposals?
I saw Becca Cuffrin did that. I don't like that. Britney Spears did that with Kevin Federline too. I don't like that. I think that robs, I'm all about, women power and stuff, but I like some traditions and I just would prefer a man propose. But is that just me? Would you have been upset if I'd gotten down on one knee and given you a ring?
Yeah, I would have thought that was weird. But that's just me. Just personally,
that's
just me. I would have thought
I don't like that.
I would have thought that's weird. But that's just me. That doesn't mean it's right or wrong. That just means that's what I prefer. I'm tired too, Kara.
I'm dying.
Tired. God dang, that's turning really white right there.
All right, we gonna go? You gonna stay?
Yep.
All right. I'll see some of y'all tomorrow. Who in the chat room's going?
I think Sin's going, isn't she?
Is Sin there? Yeah, she's still in town. She's actually going to the pink party with me on Saturday too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you, Sin.
And is that it? That's the only person in there?
I think Wheeze was a. Thank you, Sam. I think Wheeze was a maybe.
Who's Wheeze?
Wheezy.
Who's Wheezy?
Wheezy Lyons. She went to the last party.
Her name's Wheezy?
Her name's Louise, but she goes by Wheezy.
Oh. Do I call her Wheezy?
So I just call her Wheeze.
Oh, it got me all confused. Got me very confused. Yes, I'm confused. You know what? Put me in a home now. I'm fine. I'll get 3 meals a day. I can sit out in the garden by the patio. That's where I'm heading.
Babe.
Go ahead. Sign me up.
I'll bring you your coffee.
I'd love that.
God. Poor Kelly. Oh, the wheels are shot off, Taylor. They're so shot off. We're skidding down the hill in the soapbox. There's no wheels left. Oh, good, Mel. Well, we'll see you there. Good deal. Well, that'll be fun. We'll have Mel there. Oh, good. Christy, you're gonna bring 4 more? Awesome. Okay, yogurt. Yeah, can you believe Kelly? Unbelievable. Yes, BIJ is making it. He's gonna Uber over here with KK, and then we're gonna go from here. I think that's the plan. Which is good because he can help me carry a bunch of crap. Got some boxes and stuff. He can help me carry those. Oh no, Wheezy. Hey, who's got you guys? Huh? Champion the listener. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. Be there. Huh?